Morning, guys.
Good morning.
It's June the 6th, AT day 121, and we just crossed the Delaware River and we're in New Jersey. Woo! Yeah! So that's the good news. The bad news is Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area is controlled by the National Park Service. And knowing that, you know that Cyclops is grounded again. When we came down into Delaware Water Gap yesterday, we bumped into a ranger, and we talked to her. We told her we had a drone, and we're like, hey, where can we fly it and where can't we fly it? So she gave us a map of the park boundaries, and probably not going to be able to fly it today. But in 22.5 miles, we'll be out of the park, and we'll have that done maybe today, but I doubt it. Most likely tomorrow. So there is probably going to be some really cool stuff to see today while hiking. It's unfortunate we can't fly Cyclops, but we should still get some great footage. So huge uphill out of Delaware Water Gap. We had a flat spot right back there, but now we're right back at it. So I gotta let you go. See ya! Okay, so here's a map of Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area. I'll show you what we're talking about. Right here is Delaware Water Gap, right? Over here is Stroudsburg, where that's where I bought my shoes, and we went to Walmart. And this is the Delaware River. It kind of comes through the area, and all of this is National Recreation Area. So the Appalachian Trail, see if I can get it right here, but it comes up right through here and continues all the way up and exits right here. So that right here is about the 22.5 mile point, and that's where we'll be able to fly Cyclops again once we get out of the National Recreation Area. So Gigi and I are trying to figure out what this sign means. Is it a snake warning? Is it a river? Is it a windy trail coming up? Is it ancient alien alphabet writing? Like maybe a petroglyph? We're not sure. What do you guys think? $1,300 snowbow. 19.9 mile day today. We started a new map down in Delaware Water Gap when we left and entered New Jersey. Right now we're camped out right next to Crater Lake. We got this cool little campsite. Zoom out, we'll go back to the beginning. Look at all this stuff. So we left the hostel this morning, probably about 7, and we crossed the bridge. On the bridge right here that goes over the Delaware River, that's where the actual sign on the ground is, where you enter New Jersey. And you kind of walk down this trail right here. You enter the National Recreation Area, and then you begin this really, I wouldn't say it's a serious climb out, but it's strenuous. And you continue on through a lot of these areas. We passed by this lake right here. We didn't stop off and video or anything like that, but there was a sign that said no swimming. I may or may not have gone for a swim, but we won't get into that. Anyway, we continued on and went down this trail. A lot of it is really, really rocky. It's flat, but it's really rocky, Pennsylvania style rocky. And then when we got to this road junction right here, we kind of stopped and grabbed some water here at Yards Creek. And there's a 0.3 trail that goes up to the Mohican Outdoor Center, but you can buy food and beverages up there, I guess, but we didn't go up there. We ended up taking the Appalachian Trail and stopped off at Kittatinny Ridge, and we could not fly the Cyclops, so we just continued on. And I showed you a brief video of Catfish Fire Tower, but again, we just continued walking because there's not really any space for me to get any good video close up like that, so we just kept going. Right about here at Blue Mountain Lakes Road, we stopped for a bit, took a break, and then continued on. This is the second beaver bog. Actually, the first beaver bog was right here, and that's where I videoed the beaver. And he kept coming around and splashing around and stuff. It was kind of cool. Once we got past the second beaver bog, which is almost dried up, so I guess the beavers may have vacated, or I'm not sure what they do. We continued on up around, and then we found the really cool campsite at Crater Lake.